Free radical polymerization. The polymerization process which takes place by free radical mechanism is called free radical polymerization. In this process, the free radicals are initiated by homolytic decomposition of initiators. Okay. Then mechanism. Free radical mechanism consists of three steps: chain initiation, chain propagation, chain termination. Before initiation, first we will generate free radical. Then generation of free radical. Free radicals are generated by the decomposition of initiator RR. RR is the initiator. This process required energy. For decomposition, energy is required, which is brought by the action of heat, light, or by using some catalyst. We can form free radical. Then RR is the initiator. Then it decomposes it homolytically. We get 2R radical. If decomposition occurs by heat, then it is called homolytic decomposition. If decomposition occurs by heat, it is called thermal decomposition, and the polymerization is called thermally initiated polymerization. Example, C6H5 C double bond O, single bond O, C double bond O, C6H5. Homolytically decomposition takes place, heat देला, then C6H5 C double bond O, single bond O radical. Again heating, we get 2C6H5 radical plus CO2. Okay. CO2 gas. When free radicals are formed by the decomposition of initiator using UV light, then it is called photochemical decomposition, and the process is called photo-initiated polymerization. Then example, azo-bis isobutyronitride. Then formula CH3 C CN single bond CH3 CN N double bond N here free radical bond formed, and this one. So we get N2 free radical. This free radical makes a bond, and we get two molecules of 2CH3 CN CH3 free radical plus N2. Again, free radicals are formed by the decomposition of initiator by using suitable catalyst. H2O2 plus Fe2 plus, it gives Fe3 plus OH minus plus OH radical. And the polymerization reaction utilizing such redox initiator are termed as redox polymerization, because here redox reaction occurs for the generation of free radical. Then comes to initiation. In this process, the free radical R dot attacks the double bond of the monomer molecule and form monomer free radical. Here the radical site transfers to the monomer. Then R dot, this is free radical plus monomer CH2 double bond CH single bond X. Here first we break this bond, this double bond, pi bond, we get CH, this single headed means arrow means free radical. Here we get a free radical and here we get a free radical. Then this radical is added to this radical and form a sigma bond. R radical, here CH2 radical. They both combine and form a sigma bond, and here is the lone electron and the double bond becomes single bond. So write down R single bond CH2, this bond is broken, so this is single bond, and write CH single bond X. This is initiation, and this reaction is exothermic. In initiation, the free radical site is on monomer site, which is added. Free radical site is transferred to the monomer, which is added. Then comes to propagation. In propagation, then comes to chain propagation. In this step, the radical site at first monomer unit attacks the double bond of the fresh monomer molecule, that is second monomer molecule, which results the linking up of second monomer unit to the first and transfer of the radical site from first to the second monomer unit. So here we write, this is the first monomer unit radical site, then we add second R single bond CH2 CHX, and we add another molecule monomer, and here we break it homolytically, one free radical each. Then this free radical combine with the second, which is linked the second monomer to the first by a single bond, so we get the product R CH2 single bond CHX. This free radical make a single bond and which join the first radical site monomer with the second monomer, so by a sigma bond, then single bond CH2. This double bond becomes single bond because it break homolytically. So here is a lone electron CH lone electron single bond X. This is propagation. Again we add this process continues until all the monomer present. So if we add n number of monomers, So this becomes R CH2 CHX radical side plus N CH2 double bond CHX, N number of molecule. Then it becomes R CH2 single bond CHXN, because it is n number of molecules, and at the end it becomes CH2 CHX radical. Then we can write it R, this is the chain CH2 CHX. Then comes to chain again chain propagation occurs 4 types. Here the propagation the addition of monomer occurs 4 ways: head to tail, tail to tail, head to head, and tail to tail. Here suppose CH2 part is the head and CHX part is the tail. So in the first case the monomer breaks in homolytically, this radical and this is the radical site, and the CH single bond X radical sites, they both combine form a single bond. So here is the product CH2 CHX, then this becomes a single bond CH2 CH, here double bond becomes single bond CH, here is the radical lone electron CH radical and X head to tail addition. Then here is the radical side, here is the tail CHX, double bond breaks this radical, this is the radical and this radical combines form a single bond. So CH2 CHX, here is the single bond radical combines, here is the single bond CHX double bond becomes single bond, and this is the radical side radical CH2. This is tail to tail. In this way head to head, here is the head part and here is the head part, double bond breaks this radical and this radical combines form single bond. So CHX CH2, this radical combines, it becomes a single bond, and CH2 and double bond becomes single bond CHX, here is the radical site. Then here CH2 radical and this is the CHX double bond CH2. So this radical and this radical form a single bond, and here is the radical present. So CHX CH2 single bond CHX this is the single double bond becomes single bond CH2 radical. Then comes to termination. Termination means deactivation of the chain growth. Here due to presence of radical side in propagation step, this polymer is called leaving polymer, and after that in termination deactivation of the chain growth occurs, and it occurs in 2 ways. By comes to termination. Termination means deactivation of chain growth. So this occurs in 2 processes, by coupling or combination and by disproportionation. First by coupling. By coupling, in this process the 2 growing chains containing lone electron each unite together by coupling to form an electron pair. An electron pair means it is sigma bond. They form a sigma bond and nullify their reactiveness, means their reactivity becomes 0. So we write here 2 growing chain are CH2 CH single bond X N1, then CH2 CHX radical plus another growing chain RCH2 CH single bond X and N2 CH2 CHX radical. So the product becomes this radical and this radical combine to form a sigma bond. So the product becomes RCH2 CH single bond X N1 CH2 CHX. This radical and this radical combine to form a sigma bond. This is a single bond. Then CHX, then CH2, then this part CH single bond X, then CH2, this is N2 part, and R. This occurs in by coupling reaction. After that, by disproportionation. In disproportionation, the hydrogen electron is hydrogen atom is shifted from one growing chain to another growing chain, and and the growing chain which gives hydrogen atom, that becomes stable by forming a pi bond. So this is the reaction. Here RCH, this is the growing chain, N type growing chain, and this is N1 type, and this is N2 type. Here CH2, we write CH2 CH single bond H. So here we break this bond is break. So this is H radical and this is CH radical, and here the radical is present before. So C radical and CH radical combine to form here double bond, and this H radical combined with CH radical, H radical combined with CH radical. So it becomes CH2, and here is the double bond. So the product is R CH2 CHX N1 CH2, and here is the CH radical, and we found H radical and CH radical becomes CH2, then single bond, plus R CH2 CHX N2 and CH. Here this radical means C radical, and here CH radical, both combine together and form a double bond. So CH double bond CHX. Here we get two polymers of shorter chain length, and this product obtained by this process has no radical site. So this product is called dead polymer, means no further reaction takes place because radical site is absent. So this is called dead polymer. But in propagation, radical site is present, so this is called living polymer. But in termination, radical site is absent, so this is called dead polymer. Then chain transfer. Chain transfer is the another process like termination. Termination of a growing polymer chain can take place by chain transfer. So in this case, a growing polymer chain is terminated by transfer of an atom or group of atoms from a molecule with the generation of a new free radical. Here a new free radical, the growing chain is terminated, but a new free radical is also formed, which can further react with another polymer or not. It may react or may not react, but we get here the dead polymer as well as a radical. So this is R, this is the chain, and CH2 CH radical X. We add RH. RH means R dash H. We break this bond R dash H single bond homolytically, and we get R radical and H radical. We break this RH bond homolytically homoletically, this is single headed arrow, we get R dash radical and H radical, and this H radical is abstracted by this growing chain. So C radical and H radical combine together and form this part is CH2, and it forms R. This is the chain CH2, and CH radical and H radical combined together, it forms CH2 single bond X, and this is R radical plus R radical, and this this is the chain transfer process. Here we get the polymer chain as well as a radical, free radical. It may react with another polymer or may not, but here we found that chain termination, and this is our product.